Hey y'all, what's up? It's Loren LoRosa letting you know that when it comes to accident or injury cases, Top Dog Law is a name that you should know. Whether it's a car wreck, slip and fall, construction site injury, don't play games with your future. Top Dog Law doesn't settle for those lowball answers. They get you top dollar, period. The call is completely free and you don't pay unless you win. So call Top Dog Law today or hit them up on Instagram at Top Dog Law or visit topdoglaw.com. These are real cases. You get real results. Top Dog gets it done.
Hold up. Every day I wake up, wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
So yesterday, Nicki Minaj addressed people who gathered for a special event in New York. This was a gathering of the United Nations for people who were having a conversation about the plight of Christians in Nigeria. Nicki Minaj has been vocal on X about this, which is what landed her in this speaking position with Ambassador Waltz, who's been, doing some work in Nigeria, according to him, to make sure that people are able to practice the religion that they believe in. Now let's take a listen to Nicki Minaj speaking.
Hello everyone. I must say I am very nervous, so please thank you, Ambassador Waltz, for this invitation. It is an honor to stand on this stage with you and the other distinguished speakers here today to shine a spotlight on the deadly threat faced by thousands of Christians in Nigeria. I would like to thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage in calling for urgent action to defend Christians in Nigeria, to combat extremism, and to bring a stop to violence against those who simply want to exercise their natural right to freedom of religion or belief. I stand here as a proud New Yorker with a deep sense of gratitude that we live in a country where we can freely and safely worship God regardless of one's creed, background, or politics.
Yeah, so then she also addressed the Barbs as well and just wanted to make it clear that this is not about picking sides politically. Let's take a listen.
Nigeria is a beautiful nation with deep faith traditions and lots of beautiful barbs. When one's church, mosque, or place of worship is destroyed, everyone's heart should break just a little bit. I am joined here today by peace builders, by faith leaders, by those who saw violence, saw the threats clearly before us, and chose not to look the other way. Barbs, I know you're somewhere listening. I love you so very much. You have been the ultimate light in my life and career for so long. And I want to make it very clear that this isn't about taking sides. This is about standing up in the face of injustice. For the rest of my life, I will care if anyone, anywhere, is being persecuted for their beliefs. Thank you.
Yeah, so, I mean, there were people on both sides. There were people who felt like Nicki Minaj should not have at all. First of all, just even before she got here to the UN, just on X alone, should not have spoken out about this because it aligns her with Donald Trump, which isn't a good look for her. And because there are people that believe Donald Trump, and him having conversations about Nigeria isn't an actual, like he's not actually trying to solve this issue, that he's coming there because he wants to be able to exploit eventually and use resources and things of that nature in Nigeria by going there. So her bringing attention to this doesn't help because basically they're saying she doesn't know enough about what's happening to make herself the face of this. And of course, the minute she spoke out about it, Ambassador Waltz and a lot of other people on that side supported it and uplifted it and jumped on it and brought her in as kind of a speaker. And now here she is.
I seen a lot of Nigerians supporting her though.
Yes.
A lot of Nigerians.
Yes.
Saying thank you.
So there were people that were coming out.
Speaking up for them.
Exactly. And I think, so what I want to ask the room is, because there's people that are upset, but I also saw people that were having a conversation about, can two things be true? Because at the same time, it's bringing a lot of conversation around what's happening. Regardless if people don't want Nicki Minaj to be aligned with Trump and Waltz or whoever, it's still bringing attention to something that is really happening. Like every day people are being like killed. And there was a school of girls that Ambassador Waltz talked about in the opening of his speech. And he says this happens every day, but he mentioned this school because he says this just happened last night. There were like 25 girls that were taken from a school because of their Christianity. And we don't know if we'll get them back to their families. So can two things be true? How do y'all feel?
I mean, two things can definitely be true, but I have absolutely no idea what's going on in Nigeria. I have no idea of what's going on with any of this. And it's funny how algorithms work, because y'all said that y'all saw a lot of Nigerians supporting. I saw the opposite.
Really?
I saw her getting a lot of backlash from people in Nigeria, because people in Nigeria were saying that this is a way more complex situation than people are making it, and that she shouldn't be the voice of it.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
I'm with you. I'm way past my pay grade. I don't know enough about it, but I just read what some people were saying. I see a lot of people were in support of her, but I did see a lot of Nigerians saying thank you. So, like I said, I really don't know.
I saw one say, I'm looking at a comment right now. This is from an article I read. It said, many social media users accused her of spreading misinformation and fueling religious division. One commenter wrote, there's no campaign against Christians in Nigeria. Boko Haram attacks everyone, including Muslims. So I don't know. I have no idea about
That's what I'm saying. I don't know either.
Yeah, and I will say it. So to your point, there are conversations right now about the fact that even the way that this conversation is being angled, to what you're saying, Charlamagne, is all about the fact that it's a political thing. Like, they're using this to kind of get the attention in one place when it really should be other places because of, again, the complexity of the situation. So, I mean, I don't know, but she did it.
Conversations about this conversation.
Huh?
You said it's conversations about this conversation.
Oh, yeah, a lot of them. I mean, but that's what happens anytime a celebrity as big as a Nicki Minaj decides to get into anything political or, whatever the case may be. But, yeah. Now, in other news, this is actually kind of sad news. So Usher has filed a lawsuit against one of his longtime music producers and a few other people for a loan on a restaurant in Atlanta that never opened. So in the lawsuit, this lawsuit was filed this week. Usher says that producer Bryan Michael Cox, who produced some of Usher's biggest hits, You Got It Bad, Burn, approached him in 2024 to invest in a restaurant that was about to open. It's a restaurant and lounge that was going to be open in Atlanta called Homage ATL. So then later on, I guess, Usher says in the filing, he didn't want to invest in the restaurant, but agreed to do it and loaned the group $1.7 million that he wired over in January. He says Usher claims when the property for the location hadn't been purchased months later, he asked the group to repay the loan. He said that he received $1 million in compensation in August, but has yet to receive the remaining $700,000. And he's claiming that another person involved in this told him that returning the money was not that easy because the money had been used for other purposes. Usher says he hasn't received an explanation about what it's been used for. So he's seeking $4.9 million in damages, which is the $700,000 for each of the lawsuit's claims, for different claims that he has entered. But it's just sad to see, because for people who know the relationship between Usher and Bryan Michael Cox, it kind of caught us off guard to even know that this was even happening.
What that got to do with business, though?
Yeah, this.
I don't know why
I understand what people say.
But it's not just business and personal.
It's not just Bryan Michael Cox. It's a group of people.
It's a group
that own that property that he's suing. Bryan Michael Cox is just one of the people that I'm sure is a percentage owner.
Yeah,
and he's probably a celebrity.
He's the celebrity, so they taking his name.
But even if so, right? Even if that is the case, yes. Even if that is the case, the reason why he's the recognizable name, but there are people who, even if you don't know Bryan Michael Cox, the name, the songs, that the work that they've done, and also the friendship. So it seems like, I don't know. To me, it was a surprise.
If I go into business with somebody and there's a group of people and the business don't go right, and my people advise me I need to sue or whatever, I'm going to sue the business.
So Bryan Michael Cox spoke, and he said, "Go ahead, Jess."
No, I'm saying you was just saying more so along the lines of they have been friends or they're closer over the years.
For it to get to this point.
Before it gets to court.
Yes. So Bryan Michael Cox said, I've learned a lot recently about being careful with who you choose to invest in a business with, no matter how small the investment. I'm currently in the middle of a failed deal that I didn't orchestrate. And while the situation has been disappointing, I know my name will be clear by both sides. It's just unfortunate that this clarity didn't come sooner. My legal team has also advised me of a lawsuit involving a company where I am only a passive minority shareholder. I was not a participant in the business transaction and have no involvement in the ongoing legal process. While I'm unable to share more details right now, I want to make one thing absolutely clear. My 27-year friendship with Usher remains fully intact. I appreciate everyone who has reached out with concern. Thank you for the love, the patience, and the understanding.
Business is business. Sometimes I hear people talk, and I'm like, okay, they ain't never did business before. They don't understand business in no way.
I understand business is business, but I just, the the fact that Bryan Michael Cox had to come out and say, "Hey, our friendship is still good. This will all clear up."
You know why he had to do that?
I just would have thought that maybe they could have done things behind the scenes before it got to
But
this point. Maybe they tried.
You know why he had to do that? Because Usher did the business, and their social media started putting
his name on it, yes.
they put into the door and started making this bigger than what it was. Okay, like social media made this a thing between Bryan Michael Cox and Usher.
Correct.
No, this is Usher suing a business group.
Right, and Bryan Michael Cox is a minority owner of the group.
That's right.
Yeah.
But like he said, him and Usher still good. They probably spoke about this. Usher probably said, "You know, I got to get my money
said,
back."
You know I'm about to hit him, right?
And he was like, "Yeah, all right, cool."
And Bryan was like, "Yeah,"
Yeah.
and they got it done. Okay, I don't have a problem with this.
Not at all.
Yeah, it was.
Stay out of people's
timely.
business.
It's my business.
Not you. I'm just talking about the social
my
media.
business is business.
Stop
It's
Did
my
we have that
business.
conversation yesterday?
Yes.
Exactly. Stop
We
taking everything
did. I
personal.
thought you was talking to me. I'm talking. I thought you was talking back.
Lord have mercy.
Got persecution complex.
Oh, you should have seen her run after me just now.
Why?
All I did was go throw something when she came running like I
I
was
went
leaving.
I went outside because I was asking him about what his donkey of the day.
No, she was running. I'm
And
like,
I
Lauren.
thought he was going to, like, you know how you go to like rooms and he go poop and stuff like that. So I didn't know
There's
where he
abandonment
was
issues too, though.
headed.
They know that.
Exactly. And that's what I said to her. I said, I know you used to men
Yes.
leaving out of your life, but
Right.
you don't have to do this.
No, he said, I know you used to chasing after men.
You had to see the jog she had. I
Yes.
know that jog. Like, don't leave.
Damn.
Oh, Jess,
Oh
I
my
miss
God.
you.
Like say, like
I
Christmas,
miss
like you think somebody's coming on Christmas and they just keep leaving.
Wow.
First of all, I never
I'm so
just sat and
sorry.
thought he was coming on Christmas.
Oh.
All right.
I wasn't talking about you, but all right.
Yeah, we were just talking.
Hit dog real high.
And the holidays right around the corner. Damn, I'm sorry, Lo.
What you sorry for?
I'll be back tomorrow.
All
right, thank you.
When we come back, we got front page news, and then Mario will be joining us. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hold up. Every day I wake up, wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?